It seems like, talking to some of your guys, they're still kind of in shock about Mikko coming here. I guess what was your first reaction?
Well, obvious excitement. I've seen more than enough of him from the opposing bench during my time. I think in San Jose, Vegas, and Dallas. I think it feels like we've played him every year in the playoffs. So, just really happy to have him on our side and be working with him. I've admired his game for a long time, and I don't think you ever let your mind go there until it actually happens, because so many things can derail those type of deals. So, but when we got word that it was official, obviously, quickly got my napkin out and started writing down line combinations and power play units.
Jim gave you a heads up, though? Sorry, did Jim give you a heads up that he was pursuing this?
Yeah, he did. Not until it got serious. I think my first real conversation about him was probably yesterday at 6 a.m. That this might be a possibility. But then again, I think at one point during the day it was not going to happen. So, as a coach, when you go through these types of deadlines, you really try not to let your mind wander too much until you actually see the guy walk in the door.
Pete, how do you see it fitting in? I mean, it might take a little time and all that, but how do you see it?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to take a lot of time. I think our Finnish connection here with him was a big part of this. I'm not sure, and I can't speak for him, but I'm not sure you sign, sight unseen with a team for 8 years unless you're comfortable. I mean, I know he's been to Dallas, but, he just spent 2 weeks with the big group of Finnish guys that we have here, and I know they're all real close, and I know they played a part in this, and so I think that's going to really speed up, him jumping in here and helping us out.
He's been traded a couple of times this year, and Matt Duchene kind of really spoke about the role everyone could take into kind of helping ease the transition. What do you think about that? What role does the coaching staff?
You know what? I mean, for me, when a guy comes in, honestly, 20% of this is going to be about the hockey. He's been well coached. He's won a Stanley Cup. The systems are the systems. He's going to have to get used to some line mates and his role in our team. This is going to be 80%, getting him comfortable off the ice, which is, our group, where you're going to live, and, your girlfriend or wife's coming into town, and all those things. So, we've got a real good leadership group that's going to help with that.
You guys, you have some excellent players. You're deep, but you played against Colorado with McKinnon and Rantanen and Makar, and the Oilers with McDavid and Draisaitl. What does it mean for you guys to have a weapon like this when you're going into those types of matchups?
Yeah, I think, again, you can count on two hands probably the guys that are on that list in the league, and, to actually be able to go out and get one. I think, we've had excellent players in the past. I don't want to say, we don't have anyone on that list, but we've got guys around that list, but the guys on that list don't become available. And I think when they do, I think Jim said it, you have to take a really hard look at getting a guy like that. And, I give Jim a ton of credit. It's easy for a coach to give up first-round picks and prospects sitting where we sit. It's a different story in that chair. And, it's a testament, I think, to the belief he's got in our group.
It's the right way to integrate. I mean, he just went into Carolina, and obviously he was a little more shocked at that point in time.
Yeah.
So we started a little slower, but what's the right way to integrate a guy into something new like that?
Well, he's just got to jump right in with 2 feet. We're going to throw him right in here, and I'm not worried about it. I think he's got, just talking to him about hockey a little bit and systems and stuff. He's got great IQ. He gets it. I think he's going to hit the ground running here. I'd be surprised if he doesn't.